Taco Bell is testing a new steak and poblano rolled quesadilla. And since there's not one near us, we're gonna make our own. From their release, the new menu item features a warm flour tortilla rolled with grilled marinated steak, charred diced poblano peppers, spicy ranch sauce, mozzarella, pepper jack, and cheddar cheeses. Taco Bell's triumvirate cheese blend. The poblano is a mild chili pepper that's used more for flavor than heat. I love the sound of this, don't you boys? We like this? How could this be a bad thing? Think of this as Taco Bell's carne asada rolled quesadilla. And by the way, what is a rolled quesadilla? Anybody? It's a burrito. I've seen pictures of it. It just looks sort of like a flattish, smallish burrito. I still have this list from this flipper thing in my mouth, which by the way, I realized this morning, I still have 2 months left before I get my actual tooth back. Here's why it's a drag. I don't mind this little lisp, but eating is a challenge because I'm not gonna go into it. Gross.
Pop it out.
No, I'm not popping it out.
Show
I've
us.
done it before.
Show
I've done
us.
it. People don't want to see it.
Whip it out.
Not whip it out. Here's our lineup. We get a little steak marinating, and by little, I mean little. You'll see it. I have one of my favorite little steaks we're using. We char a poblano. Char a poblano, as the thing said, used more for flavor than heat. It's a good option. This is much better than your basic everyday green pepper. Yes, it's a green pepper, but it's a poblano / pasilla. You see them advertised as both, and nobody knows which is which, so just get it. If it looks like this, get it. Use this in place of that basic green pepper anyway. All the time. And then we make spicy ranch. Simple. I have a good cheat. And then we cook and we throw all the shit together. Alrighty?
That you said about Sons of Sam the Cook.
Why do you make me pimp my...
What was that about?
What?
Subscribing to the Sons of Sam?
Why do I have to... Yes, I'll do this. My nonsense children have their own channel called Sons of Sam. Do they ever pimp this channel?
We do
no.
all the time.
All they do is they do their dancing and they're smashing each other with meat in the face and stuff like that.
What the fuck, Zach, was that?
While we're at it, subscribe to Chance Nation.
Chance Nation on TikTok.
Comment on a video and tell me what type of stuff you want to see. Right now, it's mostly stuff with my wife, Carrie, who's a book talker. Whole can of worms that I won't open there right now.
A book talker? Is that a thing?
A book talker?
Oh.
That's the term?
No, like TikToker. I thought it was...
Oh, I thought T-A-L-K. I did that too, yeah.
Yeah, book talk, T-O-K. So let me know what type of videos you want to see me posting on there.
I got an idea. Let's show this channel a little love. Forget all that other bullshit. And by the way, a ton of you are watching right now, you've never subscribed, and I don't know why you haven't. It's 100% free. I know, I look at the stats. Max could probably pull them up. Of this many people who watch, this many people are subscribed. I don't know why that is. If you like us, subscribe. It's meaningful to us. It really is. All right, let's go. Marinade for this little thing first. All right, into our little bowl, we'll put some seasonings. And because I can't know exactly what they do, I'm making this up, but it's okay. Recipe below. Cumin, smoked paprika, oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, good pinch of salt and pepper. You put a little oil in to help it stick, and I'll mix. See that? This is gonna live on the outside of this and be great. This is a little hanger steak. I just love it these days. It's one of my faves. This was not expensive either. I don't know what this is. Half a pound, 3/4 of a pound. Let's put some of this on this. Nice. So just spread. Look, if you can do this a couple hours in advance, I would. If you only have, half an hour, give it a half an hour. Give it whatever you've got. Smells great. If you can smell it, you know you're in the right direction. This kid's now just gonna sit here. I might use that after. Let's give this a bit. Meanwhile, let's make our little spicy ranch. Bowl, sour cream, and ranch. Packet ranch. What could be easier? How much? Let's find out. I've never made this quite like this. So that's a tablespoon, I think. See what a tablespoon and a half looks like, along with some Cholula. And we'll mix. And we taste, and that's delicious. You could use any hot sauce you like. We happen to like Cholula around here. Not sponsored. Okay, we've got our sauce. We've got our steak marinating. Let's get this guy charred up on the grill. Then we cook the steak. Then we put everything together. So we'll get this guy on first. We'll give the grill a little spray. Watch your cameras, boys. We'll throw this kid on. We'll give him a little spray. Our goal now is to blacken that kid up. Look at, do you see it just move by itself? It's just something popped underneath. I'm not making that up. I know I saw that. This will start to char. The question is, does Taco Bell remove the outside? The skin on the outside when it's all blackened
They
up?
must, right?
I'm guessing they do. We will do that too.
Otherwise, can you eat the outside?
Oh, sure.
I mean, I'm sure you can, but
Think like a green pepper, same thing. But this is when
why
you're
do we-
charring it. Because it gets all charred up, then you just get to the super soft part underneath. I may or may not. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. We'll wait and see. This is an experiment. But what's nice is that while we're here cooking this, we got a little steak we can cook. Maybe we should do that too. Because the steak resting won't be a bad idea. So let's throw the steak on and like that. And as we like to do with a steak, we'll turn it a bunch of times to keep it evenly cooked all the way through. And I'm going for medium rare, and I don't know what Taco Bell does. I'm guessing they probably cook to medium plus. I don't think people want to see red meat inside of a quesadilla like I do. Nice. That's going to be good. Okay, so here's where the hanger steak comes from on the cow. The belly right down here, hanging. Hanger steak hangs down like that. It's not very big, but it's super delicious. Great.
Close to another thing that hangs
Great.
down right there.
Not to be confused with the wiener steak from the cow.
Are we just... Look at it.
Stop it.
It's not a normal steak
You're
shape.
freaking me out here. I love the wiener steak.
I love the wiener steak.
I love the wiener steak. So beautiful marks. Doesn't necessarily need the marks. We're just going to keep going. Back and forth. Evenly cooked, evenly cooked. This guy's softening nicely. I think I'll leave the... I don't know what I'll do. It's all an experiment, as we say. But interestingly, because this is flat, there's sides that you could throw it up on.
Don't forget the sides of the wiener.
Don't
Don't neglect the sides. Or the balls.
Won't stand up on that side. You biatch. Here, I'll use my pepper. I'll use my poblano, like an older brother, to lean on.
That's what you said in the Arias video.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, I'm true to form. I don't have many thoughts left, so I have to repeat the ones that I do have. Let me show you this. I'm not pimping Sam the Cooking Guy and the Holy Grail. Okay, well, I am. But in the beef and lamb chapter, ready? Look at that picture. And I'm showing you this because there is a hanger steak. These are my favorite cuts. Beautiful. That's a great shot. By the way, this is taken on my foyer floor. I cleaned the floor first, but it was a nice big blank canvas for me to put the steaks on. Speaking of, I gotta turn this guy. But that's a beautiful picture, isn't it? Look, it says what you don't know about this pic. If you take and shoot that QR code, it will tell you that that's my floor and show you a picture of us taking the picture. All right, just keep going with this. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That guy too. You see what happens is it starts to char up a lot, and that's the part that you probably don't want, that you can get rid of, but we'll see. See what I'm doing here? I'm resting the thinner part of the little hanger on my poblano, so the thick part gets the heat and this doesn't. Help them cook closer to the same time all the way across. But now let me show you the poblano. Look how beautiful this is. See that? It's starting to peel. So that part we probably don't want. So we'll take this guy, I'll throw him in here for now. We'll just seal it up. Just let him steam in the bag. That'll help soften the outside even more, and then we'll be able to pull it off when we want to cut it up. To go into our rolled quesadilla. My little friend here is reading about 132. We'll pull them off, let them rest, and we can build. Cooking Guy tongs. Aren't they cute? Time for this guy. Get a load of this guy. Oh, he's gorgeous. So this is the part, if you get most of that off, it's probably fine. You can eat it, it's 100% okay, but it just, you know, just take it off. Give it a little of this business. It'll just make the eating a little easier. When you buy jarred roasted red peppers, there's a little bit of this blackened skin still on. I think makes it look cooler, adds some flavor. But for this, you know, get rid of some, most, whatever you got. Don't be too anal though. And then when you're happy with what you've taken off, we can open them up. Tastico. Goodbye seeds. And now this, we'll just cut. And look what you've got. It's gonna be outstanding in it. Clean this, get our steak, and we build. There's our little guy. Let's see how we've done. Off we come. You always want to cut against the grain. We say that all the time. It shortens up the fibers. It makes everything much more tender. 2 steaks cooked exactly the same way to the exact same temperature. One cut against the grain, one cut with the grain. The one that's cut with the grain will be chewier, and you don't want that. So our grain is going like this. So I'll go like that. You see, I always say this. The reason I turn so often is so it cooks evenly, and that's perfect pink all the way through. So I'm gonna cut these guys into thin pieces. Okay, these are gorgeous, man. Bite of steak, boys?
Holy shit.
My God.
Hanger steak, kids, hanger steak. Find it and love it. All right, that looks good for me. Let me put this here, pull all this off, clean this, grab a tortilla, and we're there. That's a warm tortilla. That's how this begins. We'll take a little bit of our sauce. And I know they call this a quesadilla, but how is it a quesadilla? Doesn't make sense to me. Here's some of these great poblanos. And now some of the steak. Oh, it's gonna be so good. This is 3 cheeses: mozzarella, Monterey Jack, and cheddar. And now here's the goal. The goal is to roll this guy up sort of burrito style. I don't know what they do, but they do this sort of thing. That looks like a burrito to me. It does not look like a quesadilla, but what's important is we take this now, we put on the flat top to melt the cheese. And on we go. All right, little fella, get nice and warm and toasty and melt. That's your only job right now, and you should be able to do that. Give our little buddy a turn. Oh, it looks like the picture to me. I don't know. I mean, it is in no way a quesadilla, but it looks like the picture. Here, you tell me. Max, put the picture on the screen. You tell me what that looks like. Okay, we're there. I can't wait to see what happens. And, hey, there we are. Okay, I know it looks, I'm just gonna cut it, all right, boys?
Right.
Oh, well, I think I have way less cheese than they have, but damn.
It looks great.
Okay, no, it doesn't look quesadilla shape. I keep saying that, but it's effing delicious. Cheesy, gooey, huge flavors, huge flavors. I only marinated this about 30 minutes, maybe less. The oil helped the dry seasoning stick. You need to do that. Medium rare steak. The poblanos, a tiny bit of heat, lots of flavor. Okay, you gotta do this. Make this for yourself. Unless you can go get one, but I'm telling you, this one's gonna be better than one you're gonna get. No offense, I love you Taco Bell, but still. All right, don't eat the same thing all the time. See ya.